Hey, this is CT here. Gonna be doing another guide. It's gonna be tower generation failure. So yeah, this tower is gonna be quite interesting because this was actually the first cata I have ever beaten in all of Ito. So yeah, I would recommend this as a first cata for anyone who's looking for one. This is also pretty common first cata, so it makes sense. But yeah. So, yeah, gonna be showing some tricks, strats for this tower, and yeah, hopefully this helps. Let's get into it. Let's dive into this. So, 4-1 over here. Starts off pretty simple. Careful when doing this jump here to the ladder. You want to like grab the corner. Like that. And yeah, you might see me lag spike a lot, so yeah. Yeah, make sure you wrap out for this jump. You don't want to wrap straight to it because you will hit your head and it's not going to work out. Yeah, for this jump, I recommend doing this in first. Like that. Just wrap around the cylinder here, not too bad. For this head hitter, make sure you press space earlier than you think, because you want to get more height for the cylinder. For this, you're gonna want to jump forwards off the cylinder, then wrap to the platform, and oh my god, yeah. Like I said, you're gonna see me lag spike a lot because like anytime I try to record, it just like does these FPS drops and it's so annoying. Yeah, there you go. Some filler wraps. Yeah, some of the gameplay of this tower is basically just filler. So like sometimes I'll also say like the filler jumps. Like this is just stuff you should already have down. So yeah. But yeah, if you're still stuck on some jumps, just let me know in the comments, and I shall relook into it with you. So yeah. So for this, hold W on the conveyor like this, and then when you get towards the edge of the conveyor, just switch to A. So W, A, W, A. So yeah, you want to get the momentum for the wrap like that. You could do a walk around jump for this, like so. Start your jump with W and A, and then like do the jump and switch to W like that. But intended way, just want to jump with A to here, do a head hitter, and or get like spiked to death. Awesome. Yeah, you do a head hitter, do a wrap here, land on this part. This part's collidable. Just do this trust flick wrap. Pretty simple. If I can stop lag spiking, that'd be lovely. Thank you. Do a diagonal flick with W and D. Gives you more distance. Yeah. Do a diagonal flick like that. I'm gonna have like a bunch of fails on this during this guide because of this FPS drops. Like, I'm clearly showing it. It's not my fault. Like you see, like my gosh. I wish I had a better PC. Go through. So this part's not collidable, so just jump through like that. Get to like this side. Just flick here. Pretty simple. Do a long flick here. Long flick here. Do this jump out forwards and then shift like that. Make sure you're as high as you can on this part, and then do the jump. To get like higher on it, just hold W against the wall. So yeah. Long jump wrap. Long jump here. Jump here. Jump here. Yeah, make sure you hold W in the gap so you don't get pushed off. Simple jump, like I said, like when you deal with these types of like gap jumps, like you wanna kind of flick yourself in, like that. Kind of like try to like flick yourself in. Yeah. Long jump here. Long jump here. Yeah, make sure you set up the long jumps. You don't want to fail them. And then you're on 4-2. 2x4 stick out there. Wrap tight near the cylinder. Grab the ladder. Do this long jump. You can actually skip the first stick out wrap. Just jump like that. Pretty simple. But otherwise, yeah, you just do the cylinder wrap. If I can stop getting FPS drops, okay. Yeah, so but you can literally just skip it. So yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, these FPS drops are gonna be so prevalent. Whenever you do these like cylinder wraps or like jumps off these cylinder, you want to jump them off forwards and then shift block like that in midair. This part's netted. Pretty filler jumps though. Jump those forwards or don't, I guess, or don't make it. Yeah, jump it forwards. Simple head hitter. Just press F on the wall like that. If you're in Eternal Abyss, you're gonna want to like land. You're gonna want to like go like this and then shift off backwards. But yeah. Or you could do like a sideways like shift like that. Up to you. One jump down. This part's gonna be timed. Do this long jump here. Make sure you go out pretty far and then do this jump sideways, or don't get any momentum because of an FPS drop. Awesome. Hold on. Oh my god. Hold on. What the heck? Okay, wait. This needs to work. Or maybe jump it forwards and then... Yeah, okay. I'm stupid. Sorry. Jump it forwards and then shift sideways. I guess that strat used to fail though, so... Okay, I guess it's working now, yeah. Yeah, just jump it forwards and then shift out sideways. I could have sworn it used to fail though. I don't know why. But yeah. Yeah, jump it forward, sideways. Like that. Go here, and yeah. You want to just get to this part of the platform. You should be fine for the time section. Yeah, do a simple stick out. Flick into this gap's kind of tight. I'll jump here. Do a stick out there. This is a pretty long jump. Make sure you late time it. This jump I like to align on the middle of the stud here, like this, and then turn left. Make sure to like when you long jump, make sure to turn left just a slight bit. Or can you hit your... Yeah, you can hit your head on this. Or I mean, you shouldn't be... I guess you shouldn't hit your head, yeah. Just make sure you long jump, like, once you're at the stud, basically, then, yeah. Just long jump to here. Pretty simple wrap. Oh my god, freaking FPS drops. FPS drops, stop. Thank you. Just simple jump down. Align in the middle of the stud. Long jump with A, and then switch to W at the corner of the truss here. So, middle of the stud. Oh my god. Middle of the stud. Or the line, actually. Or the line. No, like that. Switch to W at the corner. Go to the side of the truss, and then flick with D. Long jump there. This part's netted, but yeah, I do like a walk around jump on this part. It's not that far though. I try to land in this gap forward so I can like fit in. Make sure you're on this part in particular, then do the long jump. Yeah, make sure you're on this part and then do the jump. Simple 12 stud. Jump down here. Just do this like filler jump like that. You can walk around it. Jump here. I like to do this in first person. You want to grab the ladder, and then once you grab it on this side, just flick it. Don't like bother gliding around it. For this jump, just make sure you're starting out with D, and then you switch to W at the very end, like that. Switch to W and D at the end, because you want to fit in the gap. Yeah. The intended way is going those jumps over that way, but why do that when you can just go over here? I don't know why that's a thing, but yeah, 4-3. Do this 3-step stick out. Like on the previous 3 jumps, forwards, then land sideways. One jump here. Okay, for this, align kind of around this line of the stud. Align to like right around here. Let me do that again. Okay, maybe the middle of the stud, yeah. Align them. Sorry, I meant to say the middle of the stud right here. It's like the third, like the middle side of the wall. Align here. Hold up. Middle. Sorry, this part. There we go. Go down a little bit, and then just flick down like that. Yep. Press F here to flip or corner clip, whichever it is. Do a downward momentum bounce on that. So like make sure you bounce when you do this ledge grab bounce. Just bounce it when you're moving down. You'll have to do 3 glitches in 20 seconds. It's not that bad. Dance clip. If I can stop FPS dropping. Corner flip and then do another dance clip. Like that. Jump this forwards. Same thing, forwards and then sideways. For this, hold W and D onto this part. You should be able to climb it, and then just flick it. Get this button. Congrats! Now turn back and do a harder version of what you just did. Yeah, this is just set up this jump pretty well. Like go at the middle stud and then like that. You want to just turn tight. Even if you fall though, you don't have to redo this section. This section is like just to return. But yeah, align on the line here. Do the wrap pretty close to the cylinder. Stick out. Make sure you're on like this part of the platform, not the cylinder. Okay. Fit in the gap just by flicking in. One jump here. Set this jump up pretty well. You want to like set up like right around here, and make sure you don't hit a wall for some reason. There we go. Yeah, you just want to like long jump and turn tight. Set up on this line and then do a long jump like that. Long jump wrap on the right. You can take a break here. I'm gonna go up here, go here, and then on this part you're gonna long jump to here. Then hold A and walk to this part right here. Long jump here. Long jump here. Go on this back line, turn a little bit to the right, and then do like a wrap like that. Do a long jump here, and do a long jump to this part. And then you're gonna want to hit this button. This section of the tire is pretty hard, so what some people like to do is just drop back down and then redo 4-3 again, because redoing the start of 3 is like easier. But if you want to do it legit, go to this part right here, and you're gonna want to do like a long jump down to this part. Yeah, this is just cam control. Just make sure you turn right when you pass the wall, kind of. It's like set up here, and then like that. Do a long jump here. Set up with this part of the stud. Do like a walk around to the part. Yeah, do like a walk around, kind of walk to the part. I could stop last way. I think in an alternative, you could grab the ledge and then like flick it. Up to you though. Make sure you jump out for this part because of the wedge roof. So like jump out and then back in, and that same thing, jump out, back in. Or I think for this you can like do A and space and W. Yeah, it's fine on this. A space W. just walk this. It's a 4 stud. It's a 4 stud gap. You can just walk it. Align on the middle of the stud, flick out, and then do the jump. For this, middle, flick out a bit, and then, yeah, kind of like start with A and then switch to A and W at the end because you want to get in because it's like in by the 1 stud. Like that. And if you decide to go the other way, or like if you decide to return to this section over here, you can literally just, well, I guess it's not working in this game, but I could have sworn that you could just long jump back up to the part, but that might be patched, I'm not sure. Anyways, this hold W and D, and then when you're about to fall towards the gap, just switch to W and turn in from to like the right, so like that. Long jump here. For this, I like to just long jump on the left and then flick up on top of the cylinder. Do a long jump wrap over here. Do a long jump to this part right here. Jump off this forwards, land sideways, and do a long jump to this part. Oh my goodness, FPS drop. And then you're on the infamous 3 outside, which is pretty loop faily. When you flip this, like do a flip jump because you don't want to accidentally walk off. Face forwards like this, and then shift lock in midair sideways back onto the part. Make sure you get like a wall boost with this jump so that you get more height. Long jump here. Long jump here. This jump can be really annoying. Align at the very corner of the stud, and then there's not much I can say for this jump, but just like try your best to turn like pretty tight around the wall, like that. Just try your best to turn tight around the wall. Your best alignment though is like at the corner of the stud right here though. Then just do that. Yeah, the turn is muscle memory. You just have to get used to it, but like just try your best to like turn like near the wall. See, completely up to you. You can do this in third or first person. But yeah, just do your best to set up at the corner though. Get in this gap right here, align backwards, turn to the right, and then just A and jump. Pretty simple. And hold A and W at the end so you grab the ledge a bit. You want to grab the ledge here. Yeah, see? Long jump here. Make sure you're out enough so you don't hit your head on like the slanted part. Do this jump forwards. Simple wrap. Do that wrap in first person. Just jump down. Go over here. Make sure you don't hit your head on that roof. And then we're gonna be on this section. So do this wrap on the left so you land on the cylinder. If I could stop FPS dropping every second, dang. There we go. Align with like towards the corner part of the platform, and then just launch a bit forwards like that. Because like it's kind of far. Do a stick out like that. Same thing, forwards and then sideways. Align in between the middle of these 2 studs or just walk off because of an FPS drop. Thanks. Middle of the 2 studs, forwards, and then shift lock sideways. Make sure you're on this half stud, not the cylinder. So walk to right around here. Then do the long jump. Just hold W and D. Couple walkarounds like this. Jump through this gap. What the heck? This head hitter. Jump forwards and then land sideways. You can do the same thing here. You can like skip the wrap by just jumping straight to the right, but otherwise you just go here and then here. Go on the half stud. Make sure same thing. Make sure you're on the stud part and then do the wrap. Jump forwards. Grab kind of tight and then kind of stall yourself in mid-air and then flick yourself into the gap. And then you'll be on 4-4. So 4-4 starts off with like a low roof section, so gonna do a bunch of walkarounds here. For this one, just hold A. Just hold A to get there. Yeah, sure, already know this by now if you're doing this tower, but when you're doing walkarounds, use W and D or W and A. Hold D for that, W and D, D, W and A, W. For this, I like to just do W and A at first, and then switch to A at the very end. A. Okay, for this one, you want to bounce. Go down a bit and then bounce with W, like that. D and then W. And then for this one, A and then W. Okay, wrap out. Jump here. Okay, this jump is annoying. So, what I do for this, align in the middle of the stud, right here. Alignment keys here. Shift lock. Tap W bit to make sure you're at the top. Turn to the right. Face like this. And then, well, kind of tilt a bit to the right because you don't want to, like, try to land this completely forwards because then, like, it won't grab sometimes. But just do A and space like that. And then you should make it. Yeah. Because it's a pretty high jump. Head hitter jump again. Simple wrap. Go right around here and then do a wrap. Just glide this. W and D. Get this button. Cool, now turn back. Land on this half stud sideways like this and then just jump off of it to here. Line up around here. Just wrap back. Forward, sideways. Yeah. The jumping off spheres gets pretty repetitive, so yeah. Get this button. How about again? So now you go back. If I can stop FPS dropping, thank you. Make sure, same thing, make sure on the half stud, do the wrap. Now I like to go on this part of the cylinder and then flick it. On the ladder, flick it, W and D. Same thing, forward, sideways. Yeah, so like it gets really repetitive with the sphere jumps, so I'm not gonna say that too much anymore. Walk around. Same thing with this thing, but try to align yourself between these two studs right here. And then do that. One more time, align between the middle of these two studs, and then do it. Okay. Oh my god. Can I get one attempt without an FPS drop? Thank you. Okay, whatever. Goodness gracious. Long jump. Make sure you long jump this and turn tight. It's pretty far. Alright, first GBJ section of the tower. Do not fall on this, you will die. It is instant kill, so. Go on the sphere, align, make sure it aligns with like near the wall but not at it. And then turn sideways to it. Do a jump. Yeah. Long jump here. Same thing. Land here, and do that. Fill a wrap. 2x4. Align with the line here, turn left a bit, and then do the wrap. Align with the line, turn right to like the middle of the stud. I'll jump like that. So I jump. Okay, this jump's also kind of hard. What I like to do for this, align with the line on the back wall. So like align with this line right here, and then do A in space and turn. The turns, like I said, the turn will still be muscle memory, but that gives you a good setup for it. So line on the back, and then A in space. Jump through like that. You want to corner flip here. I'll jump out to here. Okay, this jump's also annoying. What I like to do for this, try your best to set up near the wall. So like right around here. Keep tapping D till you see yourself pop up. So like, till you see yourself pop up. So right there, see? When you pop yourself up, just go for the jump. And I got FPS dropped, awesome. Right there. And then you jump it like that, see? So when you see yourself pop up like that, that's when you want to do the jump. See? Like that. And wrap kind of tight near the wall. This is an E-dance 2 on a wedge. Line in the middle. Yeah, line in the middle of the wedge here. Do E-dance 2 and then shift all through. Do this jump like not away from, a bit away from the slant. Then long jump here. Long jump here. Jump here. Just further jumps here. Make sure you don't hit that wall. Sneak up wrap here. Long jump here. Or the FPS dropped, awesome. And then jump up to the ladder. Almost done with 4. Do this wrap here. Another wrap here. Long jump with D here. Filler stick outs like that. Flip in again. Long jump here. Make sure you're on this part and then do the jump here. Okay, for this, just alignment keys, hold W, just hold W the entire time after you jump. Just hold W and you should make it. I jump up here, jump here, and you're on floor. You should be on floor 5. Hey, this floor is still being generated. You can go for now. Yeah. So floor 5, this is actually one of the easier floors. This is like probably the second easiest floor in regards to 10. So simple wraparounds like that. One jump here, in the gap. Just go on the side here and walk through. Hold D for this. For this, use like alignment keys. Tap W against like this top wall, and then long jump with A, and then switch to W at the end. Works pretty well. But that did not work pretty well. Long jump with A, long jump like this, so A in space. Play with wrap. And our second GBJ section of the stars. So yeah, like I said, the star is punishing. So don't fail here. This is also instant kill. Long jump here. This is just a muscle memory turn. Just turn through the gap, not too hard. Long jump with D. Long jump here. Long jump through the gap like that. Long jump here. And then set this jump up at the somewhat at the corner, and then long jump with D and turn pretty tight. Alright, button hunt. So yeah, I believe there should be 6 buttons. So first of all, don't miss this first one right here. It's right behind the sign. Simple wrap like that. Long jump like that. Okay, for this, align with like the middle of this stud right here. Turn. Try your best to turn to like this corner. You see this corner of this of like the platform below. Turn to this corner, and then long jump with D. Works pretty well. And then just long jump back. It's a pretty long jump back. So set it up well. Jump here. Make sure you turn right a bit, then wrap back on the left, because you don't want to hit that wall. Like that. Simple stick out. It warned FPS dropping me. There we go. Jump here. Simple stick out again. Long jump like this. And then here is the third button. You're going to want to see this thing here. Just jump at it and then jump back. Long jump here. Make sure you long jump this as well. Yep. Don't miss this button over here. You're going to walk to it like that. Align with like this line of the stud right here. Then do the wrap with D. Simple jump. Long jump for this onto the cylinder and like flick yourself on it like that. See? Like, you want to flick yourself on the cylinder. Align with like the bottom of your torso at this line, and then just do the long jump. Gives you a height boost. Long jump to this neon. Long jump here. Go here. Avoid that wall. You want to land there. And then don't miss this button over here. Jump over here. Long jump back onto here. Fit through the gap. Long jump. And then this part's netted. Flick yourself onto this truss. Flick here. Flick here. And this should be the last button, so you hit that one. Do like a walk around jump around. So like start with W and D, then switch to D. Like that. I'll let you figure this one out. So hit this. Well, after you get the spin over here, actually. Move the spin over here first, and then hit the button. Then push the box into the button with D. Not too hard. Set it up at the corner of the stud right here, and then long jump with. Try to have your arm aligned with the wall. Right around here. Long jump with A. Or get a lag spike. Awesome. But yeah, long jump with A and turn tight. Same thing, align with the corner. Long jump and wrap, or get FPS dropped. There we go. Yeah, you're just gonna have to bear with me throughout this entire tower with this, unfortunately. This is a push box section. Funny Minecraft lava. So yeah, you wanna also avoid the walls below. Oh my god, this push box. There we go. It's literally free though, so nothing much to say here. Just push it through. Just make sure to take into account the bottom box, that's all, mainly. Alright, and then if you got all 6 buttons, this wrap should be doable right around here. So just do a wrap like that. Jump forwards for this, and floor 6. This floor is by far the hardest floor, so when you get to this floor in the tower, good hecking luck. You will need it. It's pretty long too, so. Alright, yeah. If there's any floor that has cata raw gameplay in this tower, it's definitely this floor, so yeah. Alright, so you're gonna want to long jump and wrap around and don't get FPS dropped. There we go. Yeah, long jump and wrap. Go around that wall. Long jump with A and turn. Yeah, make sure you're on that part of the stud. So like this part of the stud. Long jump with D. This I like to align myself forwards and then shift log in midair like that. How did that climb? I'm just wondering. Anyways, I was trying to climb here, but FPS dropped, made me walk over there. Go on the sledge, go down like a little bit, bounce with D. Okay, this jump, what I like to do is align with like the 3rd stud of the platform on the right, so right around here. And then make sure you're set up near the wall. Do like a long jump and turn pretty tight. Do like a really long jump and turn tight against the wall. It's really strict. Come up here. Jump here. Align at the corner, and then just straight up long jump into the platform. Align with the line. Make sure you're straight, kinda, and then wrap into the gap like that. Funny FPS drops. Align with like the line of the back wall, and then long jump with A. Make sure to land on this wall. This is not collidable, so land in the wall over there. Can I stop getting FPS dropped? Oh my god. There we go. Yeah, like I said, like I just it just never ends with this. It just never ends. Anyways, wrap kind of tight with this jump. Oh my goodness, FPS drop. Stop. There we go. Yeah, wrap tight with the wall. One jump with D. Get a wall boost with this jump like that. For this, I like to do this on the right, even though it's not netted because I'm more used to it. But I like to just hold W and D towards the wall, and then switch to D when you're ready for to do the wrap. Like just switch to D. It's kind of just also muscle memory ish. I land on this part, or like if I just make sure to land on this part a bit. Base will stick out, not that hard if I wasn't getting FPS dropped. Long jump here. Long jump here. Oh my god. We totally missed the freaking thin stud, but yeah, you're supposed to get TP'd out here. This outside is really annoying, even though it's only like, what, 2 jumps? There are many ways to do this first jump. You can just stick with the muscle memory camera control movement like that and do a long jump to it. Or the way I did it in real runs, you can grab the ledge here, align with the right line, turn to the corner of the stud right here, and then just do like a long jump turn to it. But I'm getting FPS drops, so that is not working for me. There we go. You can do it like that, like the 13 stud strat. Completely up to you. For this, I like to just long jump and then just hold W into the gap. Just try your best to climb the stud part. If like that, like just hold W into the gap, and then just jump there. I've seen people get stuck on this jab and like, what am I saying? I've seen people get stuck in this jump before, like in the gap. So the way to prevent that, just do like a walk around jump. Like use W and A at the start. Oh my god, FPS drop. Yeah, use W and A at the start, and then like just turn tight through, and then like yeah, treat it like a stick out. Go through this. Jump here. Long jump to this part. This part's kind of filler. Long jump wrap here. Same thing with this. You're gonna wanna, if I can do it, you're gonna wanna long jump through this gap. Align with the line here, and then wrap to this part. So again, like that. Just try to account for that like one stud pull though. So yeah, like just like a slight wiggle out, or you could like face a certain angle. You won't have to do that. Like if I can stop FPS dropping, oh my goodness, like that. Yeah, but like I just prefer doing like a wiggle-ish. Don't fail this. This is only GBJ on this floor. Just don't mess it up. Just a simple jump through. Okay, another outside. Okay, for this part, it's kind of awkward. So hold D like this through the wedge, space it a bit, then shift lock sideways. Make sure you don't walk off though, so take it slow here. For this, align, you see this stud on the wall right here. Align on the right line, start turning left, you should land on the ladder smoothly. Because if you try to brute force this sometimes you could land on the ladder, but it could just push you off. So yeah, this way gives you like the perfect positioning. Align on the right side of the ladder, go down to like the very bottom, and then just shift it with W&A at that angle. I jump up. Just get this ladder, just jump to the gap. You're better off just jumping to the gap. Then flip yourself in. We're getting closer to being done with 6, but we're not there yet. Jump through this, and then just hold W in space, and just move yourself through this waiting simulator gap. So yeah, how's y'all's day today? Because mine's is going pretty well with these FPS drops, isn't it? So nice. Yeah, just like start turning like right to like speed yourself through if you want, like this. Okay, and whatever you do at the very end here, do not hold space. You could get your head stuck. I've seen it happen to multiple people. So just don't like press space here. Just like put yourself out like that. You do not want to get your head stuck. I don't know why it happens, but sometimes you just get your head stuck on that thing. It's annoying. What I like to do for this, wait for the right part, and then just like let it push you. Literally just filler. Just like make sure you're going through the gaps like this. Hold S and A and space through. You might ragdoll. Yeah, see, you might ragdoll during this, so that's fine. Keep going. Space it through. And then go like that. Alright, don't fall here. Or fall like I did, I guess, because FPS drop awesome. But yeah, don't fall is what I mean. Launch up there. And then do a walk around jump with this jump. Oh my goodness, FPS drops. You're not being helpful. Okay, this part. What I like to do for this, grab the ladder on this side. Start tapping D. You should not glide off if you're slow. If you take it slow, you shouldn't glide off. Try to glide a bit towards the corner more, like this. Go down a bit, then space and W. Okay, this bounce. This bounce is really annoying. So, what you want to do, align with the line at like, use alignment keys. Align with this line of the stud. W, like this. Turn to the line right here. Make sure at the top of the ledge. Like the goal is you want to be like around here on the ladder, like the middle of the stud and the wall. It's like the middle of the stud and the wall. That's the whole purpose of this. Turn to like the slight corner of the stud right here, and then when you're ready, do S space and A, like that. So I'll say it again. Align at the stud. Turn to like this part right here. Turn to the corner. S space and then A. Do a walk around here. Just do a downward momentum bounce on this. You don't need to go down. Just make, when I say downward momentum, bounce when you're moving down. Is what I mean. Don't walk off on these. And this is stay on the lighter indicated part. Walk this gap and then go at a diagonal angle with W and A on this. You don't even need to go downward momentum on this. Just jump off. Space and W. Okay, this jump is probably the hardest jump in this entire tower. So, this jump. I cannot say much for this stick out. But, I'll just say the general alignment. I use this part. So, align the middle of the stud. Right here. Flick out. Turn to the line. And then just do the stick out. Yeah, see, even I fail this sometimes. And it's just stupid. Even I fail this sometimes, but yeah, you just have to get the turn. I don't know how to explain this, but like, do like a smooth turn through. The problem isn't landing on the platform, it's getting through the gap. If you can get it through the gap, you should make it. Like, I don't know how to explain this jump. Like, if I could stop getting FPS drops too, because that's also not helping. Holy shit. Like, I just don't know how to explain this jump. Just turn tight through the gap, like that. Your best bet's in first person too. Like, don't even do this in third. You will not make it in third. Like, it's just like not consistent in third. Long jump here. Set this jump up backwards like this, and long jump with A, and turn tight. Don't underestimate this jump. Like, I've seen people fail this jump too because they underestimate it. It's kind of far. But yeah, if you can get past that stick out, that is already major progress enough on this tower. So, walk around jump here. Make sure you turn straight through the gap. You don't want to get stuck in it. So yeah. Jump here. This is filler. Don't underestimate this jump. It's kind of long. Jump here. This part's a tiny break, just for a couple jumps though. Simple wrap. And then long jump to here. Oh my goodness. FPS drops. You're not helping. Making things worse. Long jump to the wedge. Okay, this part, align with the middle of the stud right here. Then just jump out. Oh my. FPS drop. Stop. Yeah. Align with the middle of the stud and then jump out. Same thing. Align with like the line of the stud right here and then jump out. But you just don't want to hit your head on like the slight roof there. One jump here. easiest stick out ever. Jump here. Okay, this part is completely timed, so I'm just gonna like show you where to go. So wrap here, wrap again, go this way, jump here, do careful on this jump, and you want to jump it long, and then that should be it. And then congrats, you got past the hardest floor of the tower. Yeah, floor 7 though is definitely the longest floor in the tower because you got a button hunt. Isn't that so fun? You gotta go do all these challenges for buttons. So anyways, what I'd recommend you do first is actually, people tend to do the dark red one, but I would actually just do this one first because this one has a GBJ instant kill. So if you fail this, you're automatically dead. So I would actually do this one first. So this is the low jump challenge. So yeah, I'm taking into account that. So yeah, once you get to here, this is GBJ again. You don't want to fall here. So simple wrap here. For this, I set up on the very back. Just WD on the back, and then just jump through with A like that. See? Because if you do it at the very front, hold up, let me get the thing again. Because if you do it at the very front, you can get stuck on that, see? So I prefer just doing it on the back, and then you don't have to worry about that. I'll jump with D, and then W into the ladder. Don't fail this, like I said, it's GBJ still. I'll jump here, and then jump here. Okay, I think by this point onwards, you should be fine. Yeah. For this challenge, you should be fine. Yeah, if you fall here, you're okay. You can save it. So it's just those two sections. Simple wrap here, simple wrap here, jump here. I prefer doing this on the right, like that. For this, align with this line of the stud, and then long jump and do the cylinder wrap pretty tight. So, like that. Yeah, you really want to turn pretty tight around the cylinder. Long jump kind of hard there. Long jump kind of hard there. There you go. That's the one of the first buttons done. Then I'd recommend you do this challenge, this dark red one, because this one has an outside. So this is netted though, so just make sure you're jumping out and into the gaps. Click onto one step ladder. Don't get FPS dropped like I do. Click onto here. One jump here. One jump here. Jump and then just wrap. Yeah, you want to make sure you kind of don't underestimate that jump. I do not know why it is constantly FPS dropping me with this tower. It did not do this on the other guides. I have no clue. I mean, it was lag spiking on basically all the other guides, but it was not this frequent. Anyways, jump through. What the heck? FPS drop. Stop. There you go. You just jump through like that in first person. I like to do this part like on this stud. Just do the wrap. Pretty simple. W and A into the gap. Make sure you always land once the gap's diagonally. One jump to here. Alright, do not fall here, because if you fall here, you will guaranteed to fall back to 1. For this, get to the very edge of the ladder, turn left, and then do the straight flick strat like this, where you long jump with A first, then shift lock like that, and turn to this ladder. Like that. Flick up here. Make sure you land on this stud right here. Like, just don't, make sure you don't walk off. Just like hold W into it. Like, just like hold W into the angle. For this, I like to go in the middle of this, flick out a bit, like this, and then turn left, do the jump, and then flick in. Yeah, because these are tight gaps. So, like, when you land on these, flick in. Yeah, like, flick in. Like that. And then that should be it. Alright, and then we got one more unsafe, but this one's probably the easiest one. It's this one. Head hitter up. One jump here. Do like a wrap. A line in between these two studs. do the jump like that. Simple jump here. This is a dance clip jump. Like that. Okay, this section is, I believe, not this jump, but this jump's GBJ if you fail it. So don't fail this. It's just that. Line here, and then flick in. Like I said, do tight gaps. You want to flick them in. Hold A for this, and then just long jump. If you get past those 3 challenges, it is a full send to floor 8. So yeah, if you get past those parts, as long as nothing BS happens, basically. Do this long jump here. Go over here, jump up. Don't hold space all the way out. You could fling yourself out. Just like let it push you out like that. Long jump here. Go in here. Yeah, make sure you are kind of close to the wall there. Long jump here. Long jump to this part right here. Long jump with A to this part right there. Same thing, don't hold space all the way out. Let it push you out towards the edge like that. No need to hold any movement keys until when you're at the edge too. Like just let it turn and let it push you out. FPS drops, can you stop being mean? Yeah, just do a long jump. This just do S and W. Like that. And there you go. That's all the unsafe challenges. So the rest of these are basically free. So I think these I will probably just skim because like this will take forever if I explain every jump. So I'm just gonna skim through these. Basically a bunch of filler jumps. This is long. But yeah, if you can get here in a real run, like you should be able to like handle this like no problem. Yeah, so this is just a glass mechanic, just like look through. So yeah, that's a long jump wrap. Go up to here and then wrap on right around here, like basically after 6 studs. Then just do like a long jump to here. Oh my goodness, stop. FPS drops. They're not funny. I don't know why this sign's here, but like you don't need to worry about like another piece of glass. It doesn't make any sense. Just progress. Alright. 4 done, 4 more to go. So this one, yeah, okay, this one, I would actually do this one first, because this one, like, after the unsafe challenges, I would actually do this one first, because this one is, like, annoying ladder flicks. I don't know why they allowed this. Yeah, it's a bunch of ladder flicks. If I can stop FPS dropping, if I could stop getting FPS drops, game. Thank you. Wait to here. Like here. So yeah, I'm just briefly skimming these because like this is just like free anyway because it's fully netted. I like to for this just flick to like the ones that ladder like this and like a ghost mode flick so I can see it better. Yeah, I like to ghost mode flick it. Oh my god! FPS drops, stop. See how much harder it makes it for me when I get these FPS drops? Like this is why like I would have done this like already like consistently if I wasn't FPS dropping. I like to grab the backside of the ladder, flick to the ladder then oh my stop it! Yeah, you're gonna hear me rage. I think at this rate you're gonna hear me rage on FPS drops. I'm trying to make a simple guide. Holy heck! There we go. Just do a straight flick to that, like that. Like here. We go back around again. Flick to here. On this side. Get on the one stud side of the ladder. Oh my god, stop it. Stop it! Thank you. Why am I doing that? I am losing my mind. Flick to this ladder. There we go. Just glide yourself over here. Flick to here. On these ladders. That was ladder physics because of the FPS. Awesome. Oh my god, stop it. You wonder why people tell me to some people tell me to record my runs, but then look at this. I just can't. Like, ugh, I literally just can't. Like, there's nothing I can do about it. Flick to here, and flick to here. And then stop the line, long jump. Yeah, I would recommend you do that one after. Just get the annoying ones out of the way. But yeah, there's literally nothing I can do about it with these lag spikes. Like, I swear, like, and then they're like, oh, just get a better PC, but that costs money, and that's not working out in my situation at the moment. So, yeah, let's just keep going. Let's go to this portal. Oh my goodness. Okay. Jump here. Goodness. Do this wrap on the left. Jump here. Make sure you face the ladder on that jump. Long jump here. Long jump here. And jump to slant. Run that forwards. Do a wrap here. Jump through the gap. Jump here. On the right. Click up. Do a reset stick out like that. Jump through. I don't know how that happened, but okay. Do a stick out wrap. Jump out for this jump. You don't want to hit your head on the roof. And then walk through this. Okay, this jump is kind of weird. Line with like the middle of this stud on the ceiling. Go down to like right around here-ish. Hold on. Middle of the stud. Align to like right, like kind of right, basically around the 7th stud. And then just jump out with D. Can I stop? FPS drops. There you go, like that. Yeah, so basically around the 7th stud, long jump out with D, and then switches to W at the ledge. And then do a stick out wrap. Almost done with 7. Yeah, 7, like I said, is really long. You done 6, so 2 more. So let's do this button hunt. So there are 7 buttons in this, so let's do each one. I would get this one up here first, so this yellow button. So this is 1. I would then get the one over here in this gap. Yep, this is 2. I would then get the one up here. If I can go on top. Yeah, there you go. Get this one up here. This is 3. Yeah, that's 3. This is 4. This is 5 right here. And then the other 2 are hidden, so you're gonna wanna should be over here. Yep. So you wanna don't make sure you don't hit the right platform when you're falling. I've seen someone get pushed off from it, so just be more to the left and then go in. Okay. Do this section. Long jump to the 1 stud. Long jump here. Long jump here. Oh my god. Long jump here. Jump here. Just do this small maze, which isn't really much of a maze. Just go in here and then just wiggle into the button. Go back out. Surely you don't fail this, right? Yeah, because that is a GBJ if you fail there, but it's literally like nothing, so don't fail it. This cylinder is actually also hidden because this is actually these like studs at the bottom are not collidable, so you just shift all through. So this is the last one. One jump through the gap. One jump here. One jump here. Do stick out here. And then you want to come out. It's gonna probably bounce you up. Yeah, so just do like a forward, I guess just an upward flick with dubbing space. And that should be it. And then we got one more, and that should be it. Do the stick out. Jump here. out onto the ladder. If I can knock in FPS drop, that'd be amazing. Click into this gap, land the gap forwards, do this walk around like that, WNA. Land like that. Oh my god. Click in like that. I'll jump here. Do a reverse head hit, like not reverse header, just do a head hitter like that. Jump and grab the ledge. Filler. I cannot get FPS drop, that is. Okay, this one's kind of hard though. Line on the middle of the two studs, and then long jump with A to the platform. Oh my god! Stop it, FPS drops. You're not funny. There you go. Yeah, it's really long. And then jump up. Alright. Finally done with that. So now we go over here. And this is the homage tiered obby, but I think it's nerfed or something, or some tiered obby. But yeah. Just do this like break because it's netted. Just grab the ledge like this and then just like glide. Like that. Space yourself out because of the ceiling. Do this stick out. It's kind of hard. Yeah, just wrap tight. It's netted anyway. It's fine if you fail. Long jump with D like that to the platform. Stick yourself out. Do a head hitter. Face sideways on the platform like this, and then get out of shift lock. W in space to the bladder. Flick to the other one. Flick to the one stud. Long jump here. Go to here. And after all that, we are on 8. If I can get up this truss. There we go. We are on 8. That is the longest one in the tower. So we are almost done. We're getting close. But 8 is not easy though. So gotta prepare yourself for this floor. But this is a break. I'll jump here. Jump up. Set up the jump pretty well because you're going with the spinner, so it's gonna be harder. Oh my god, bro. And it's gonna be annoying to no clip back on it because of this client object. Wrap around, jump over this way. Oh my god, can it stop doing that? Jump here. Do wrap. Head hitter. If it could head hitter. There we go. On the ladder. And I think you don't have to do the rest of the jumps here, but like you're supposed to continue wrapping on this side to the part, but you can just like make the jump from here, I believe. Or maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe you can't make the jump from there. What the heck? I thought you could make the jump from there. Hold on. Did they buff it? I don't know. Well, damn. Maybe you do have to do this part now. Dang. I don't know. I could have sworn you were able to make it from there, but I guess not anymore. Hold on. Let me re-look into it one more time. But either way, it's netted anyway. It doesn't even matter. Oh, yeah. See, yeah, there you go. You can just make the jump. I'm just stupid, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I'll jump here. Okay. This is also, once again, GBJ. So, yeah, don't fall here. 2 ways to do this. You can either do this like a long jump or FPS drop. Awesome. Can't stop doing that. There you go. You can do this like a long jump like this, like with the walk around. Or another way you can do this, lodge it like this, and then just do W and D through. Be careful when lodging on higher FPS though. It can be a little bit weird. So I would probably use lower FPS if you're gonna lodge. Alright, these are elevators. So when you do these elevators, they're pretty strict. So I try to have like my arm touch it like this, and then just go for it when you're ready, like that. This one in particular is really hard. Get your arm to touch the elevator, like get your arm to touch it like this in ghost mode. Is it touching it? Yeah, it is. So get your arm to touch it, and then when you feel like you're ready to bounce up, just do the wrap like this. Almost. Well, you have to turn tight. Yeah. Like I said, this one's pretty hard. You have to you have to do it at the right time, and you gotta turn tight. If you're using T-pose on this part's like way easier with T-pose, but yeah. Pretty up to you though. Elevators. Like that. Okay, this one can be kind of awkward. So what I like to do for this is, and yeah, I've seen people fail this because they get stuck on it. So the way I do this, get your arm to touch the elevator. So try to make sure your arm is touching it. Like, so like here is fine. Yeah, see how my arm is touching it? Get your arm to touch it, then do it. See? See how you don't get stuck at all? Because if you do it at the very top, see how you get stuck sometimes? Yeah. It's mainly because of this roof part up here. I don't know why they have this, but why do they have it like that? Like that makes no sense. But yeah, it's because of that roof part. So you want to just have your arm touch it and then like go through it. See? Align like this and then do the elevator jump like that. Alright, this part's filler. Jump through the gap. I like to do this part in first person, but make sure you know where you're going. You're gonna like turn towards that one, so like that, see? Do the stick out wrap on the left. You can do like the walk around strat, like that. Do like the walk around jump strat. W and A and then switch to A. Avoid these kill brick walls, they're collidable. At least I think they're collidable. Yeah, they are. And then don't fail this last jump. I'll have the line, turn to right around here, and then go for it. Whatever you do, don't turn right too early because you will get pushed out. So like turn left and then turn right later than you think. Yeah, you want to turn right, but just turn right later than you think. You don't want to turn right too early because you will get pushed out. All right, this part's free. Just stand here and jump. Just stand here and jump. I'm gonna skip this because it's just literally. Well, I guess I can't skip it because of the timer, but yeah, you just all you do is just like jump here. You can literally have healing items on this section too. It's like yeah. So this should have like no worries. 3, 2, 1. There you go. Just flip through this. Go in here. This part's netted, so once the gap, I'll jump with A like this to the other one. And W. Jump out and then jump that gap. Don't fail here because you don't want to have to redo 8 again. Can I fit through? Excuse me. There we go. For this, you want to... I've seen a couple people fail this jump because like they get nervous on this section or they do something wrong on the jump. So just make sure you long jump through. And I'm getting FPS dropped. Yeah, as soon as I say that, awesome. Yeah, just long jump through and turn onto the platform. That's all you have to do. It's not hard. It's just make sure you know where you're going. Well, it wouldn't be hard at all if I wasn't F-king. You get the point. Yeah. Don't go up there. There's no reason going up there. Just jump into the gap and flick in. Like that. Do these final jumps of 8, which are literal filler. If it wasn't FPS dropping me, oh my god. Hello? FPS, stop it. Thank you. Alright. And yeah, that's 4-8. Okay, 4-9 starts off with an outside and then has a GBJ. 4-9's a stressful floor, but it's not one of the hardest floors, but it's stressful though. It's not too bad of a floor. It's just know what you're doing. Break time is wild. It is not break time. It is lock in time, rather. Locking in. Or just walking off time, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, yeah. Bullet jumps to the part. Yeah, don't fall here, because if it wasn't obvious, the kill breaks are not collidable. Line here, do a long jump with the wall. Go on the truss. Yeah, make sure you're out. Go down a little bit, do a downward momentum bounce. And then you flick up. If you're playing without the high FPS truss physics fix, make sure your torso's out away from the truss as well. Otherwise, you could get physics. If you're playing at high FPS and you don't have the fix on, like, make sure you flick away from the truss a bit as well. Can I stop? Can this game stop with the FPS drops? My goodness, it's just getting me annoyed. Like, dang. We're almost done with this tower. Jeez. Go at the very corner of the truss and then flick with D. Like that. So, WD at the corner, flick with D. When you hit that, yeah, when you touch the elevator, you'll hit a button, and then it'll be timed. You don't have to go immediately. You could wait it out if you want. It's completely up to you. So, when you do this time section, it's really easy. Just know where you're going. Let me just wait for the timer to run out. I wish they had a time deactivator thing on this, or, yeah. It's okay, though. Yeah, so go right here. Flick with W and A onto this. Same thing. Do a wrap. Jump here. Go on this side of the truss. Flick with A. Normally switch to. You would want to normally switch to 60 FPS on this last bit because you want to do like a upward momentum bounce side hitter. But I'm not at 60, so let me just switch to 60 real quick. And then we're gonna go back here. This. So yeah, make sure you switch. Make sure you add like a low FPS for this, because otherwise it becomes RNG. Like that. Yeah. Because you wanna get a boost up, and you can only do that with lower FPS, or if you have the truss physics fix, that's okay too. So that is also okay if you have the fix as well. Go down, do a Y flick head hitter, long jump here, do this jump here, and here we are at the infamous con jump. So make sure you set up with this line of the stud right here. And then do a sharp turn like that. Do a long jump and do a sharp turn. It's really far. Don't underestimate it. And then once you make it past that, you should be safe until the GBJ. So just don't touch these kill breaks. Just pay attention on this elevator. Turn like that. And then immediately go to the left for the kill break. Alright, this is a break. Just keep going like usual. I'll jump here. What the frick? There we go. On the ladder, flick up. Make sure you flick into the platform. Oh my goodness. I wonder how this is gonna look like when it's done recording. It's probably gonna like show all these FPS drops. Oh my god. Yeah, flick yourself in. Editor, high jump. We'll jump here. Yeah, long jump to the part right here. Simple blind jump, high jump again. This is not GBJ yet, but we're approaching it. I'll jump here. I'll jump here. I'll jump here. If perchance you fall here, like just like go down and then just flip back in here, and you're fine. See, just to make sure. We're almost there, y'all. We are almost there. Just jump here. Jump into the elevator like that. Make sure you align these. So align in the middle here. Sideways, jump through. For this, align with the line right here. Just align with this line, turn sideways, shift left jump. Alright, now this is GBJ. So if you fall here, you will also be instantly killed. And this is the last GBJ section, basically. So you really don't want to fall here. It's also probably the longest GBJ section too, but it's not too long. Jump here, 3x2. Okay, whatever you do for this jump, please don't be near the wall. I've seen people get stuck on the intersection here. Don't be too close to the wall on this. Just make sure you jump out of it and wrap in. On jump, get a wall boost with this jump though. So yeah. Flick onto this truss. Flick up. Bounce. Like that. Just hold A to the X pusher. Go slowly sideways like this. You do not want to get pushed off. Go slowly. And then here, hold D and then space. Keep going like this. Like that. Do these to stick out. Okay, this is probably the most nerve-wracking part of the tower. So, middle stud. Then do the long jump like that. Like, you don't want to underestimate these long jumps. Okay, this wedge wrap. So, align with the line here. Flick out. Turn left a bit to the line. Do the wrap. So I'll do it again. Line. Flick out. Do the wrap. You're gonna have to just send it. Like just like lock it in. Just send it like that. If you set up with that alignment, it should increase your chances of making it. Long jump to here. And then for this, long jump to the button and land back. It's really annoying if you're not playing with T-pose, but yeah, you gotta lay time and hit the button and land back. With T-pose though, that's gonna be way easier. Jump here, jump here. When going back though, align with the line. Turn to the middle. Oh my god, can it freaking there? Yeah, turn to the middle of the stud and then wrap back like that. Dude, just do the jumps in first person. Can it not be stupid? Yeah, there you go. And then just long jump back. Last part of 9. Make sure you flick in there. So the jump up right here, and then do like a walk around jump in. Oh my god. Like that. Do like a walk around jump in to get more height. So like W and A. Or you can do this backwards, I would think. If I wasn't gaming FPS drop, that is. You could do this backwards too, but sometimes, like, I don't know what the height things. Or it's like a 60 FPS thing. I think you would want to do it at 60 FPS. Let's just see, just to make sure. Yeah, it's a 60 FPS thing. But otherwise, you can do like a walk around jump to the part. Alright, last 4. Don't fail a filler jump, or don't just don't choke on this 4. This is the easiest 4. It's just nerve-wracking because like you're at the last 4 and like you don't want to fall. You only have to do side A basically though, because side A is the only unsafe section of the floor. One jump up here, jump here, do a one jump here. Yeah, this is like by far the easiest floor of this tower, so you really don't want to choke here. One jump. Oh my god. Can it stop FPS dropping me? That. Yeah. One jump here. Like there's really like nothing much to say here because like this is like if you can get here in a real run, like this should be like no problem. Can it stop FPS dropping me? Holy goodness. Stop it. Okay, there you go. Do a head hitter. Don't underestimate this jump. It's kind of long, like that. One jump here, figure the gap, like a wiggle. Set this jump out kind of far, like not at the line, but like a bit before, so like right here. Then do the jump. Turn tight for that stick out. One jump here. Oh my god, stop it, game. Stop FPS dropping me. 2x4. Set this jump up in first person, long jump to the part like that. Jump here. Can it stop FPS dropping me? Goodness! Goodness! There we go. 2x4. Jump through. And that gap. Come on. Stop. There you go. That jump. filler jumps, long jump to one stud, wrap here, long jump from here. Yeah, like I said, a bunch of filler jumps, so like just don't mess up. Like stick out 2x4. Okay, this last jump, there's multiple ways to do it. I like to just do it like a long jump like that in ghost mode. And then like switch to first person. But I've seen people go like this where they grab the ledge and do a 13 stud strat. You can do that too, but like I don't know if you want to do that because of the roof. I'm now noticing. Yeah, actually. You can grab the ledge, shift, and then do it if you want. Yeah, that's another way. Just somewhat lead time your jump for that. Once you make it past that though, you are free. You are completing it for the tower. You have beaten the tower basically. Yeah, I'm just gonna somewhat skim through this part too because it's an edit anyway. So it's a long jump. Make sure you do like a stick out wrap, head hitter, look up. Set up at the corner and then just do a stick out. Or get FPS drop, awesome. Or get FPS drop, awesome. Oh my god! It's just not allowing me to do this jump because it's the FPS drops. Can it stop for like 1 second? Jeez, like you saw that? Like that was crazy. Stick out, forwards, and then land sideways. Oh my freaking god. Jeez. And then basically the last section of gameplay. Can I get up? There we go. Here. Oh yay. Just keep going around. Stick out here. Set up at the very corner, alignment keys. Jump forwards and then land sideways. Oh my freaking god. FPS drops. What the heck? Like FPS drops. Enough. I've had it. There we go. Land on the right side and then flick up. Like that. Finally here. And you made it. You head up the pillars. You're finally free from the torture. Yeah. Just climb the truss up. And there you go. That is it for generation failure. Yep. That is it for generation failure. Hopefully this guide helps out. Hopefully this guide helps out with people grinding this. And yeah. If you have any questions with certain jumps or if you're struggling with certain jumps, just let me know in the comments or on my Discord. And I will look through it with you as well. So, yep. Hopefully this helped. And I'll see you in the next one.